Hello everyone, welcome back to Liam McKay Productions. Today I will be playing 270 as Napoleon Bonaparte. This video was suggested by a fan of the channel named Derrik Bennett 3576. Thank you Derrik for suggesting this video. If you suggest a candidate, and I have that candidate, which I have a fair amount of them, I'd say about 80% of them, I will make a video playing with that candidate within reason. So, anyways, today this will be against Bernie Sanders, the free Bernie Sanders. But let's look at Napoleon's stats first. Napoleon's got that big gun lobby, small evangelicals, and he's got bonuses in town and gown, swing states, manufacturing, agriculture, and high tech at a 15%, 20%, 20%, 35%, and 10% respectively. He's got a big women's movement penalty at -50, a small Latino penalty at -10, and a sizable African American penalty at -20. Bernie Sanders has 20% youth vote in labor, and he's also got pretty decent sized bonuses in manufacturing, town and gown, and high tech, each being 25. He's got sizable penalties in oil, Old South, and export, each at 25. Then he's got penalties in the Republican national groups, big conservative gun lobby, evangelical at -20. He's also got a primary vote bonus, big progressive donors, but it doesn't matter here because this is the general election. So my first move is going to gun lobby because of that huge 60% gun lobby. That's probably the most notable thing about Napoleon as a candidate is he's, I think, the only candidate to have a bonus higher than plus 50% in a national group without a VP. I believe so. There are other candidates with a higher thing than 50%, like McKinley's manufacturing is plus 60. And there's someone else too. Yeah, Washington's agriculture is also plus 60, but no national group. There is a candidate with a penalty higher than -50. Xi Jinping has a -75% labor and environment, which is pretty accurate. But he's probably not someone I'm going to be playing on this channel, even though he is a candidate in the game. So, anyways, what's Bernie doing? So Bernie's going for women's movement, which is the only Democrat national group he doesn't have a bonus for. Even then, like, it's only 20% with labor and youth, so national groups usually isn't a strategy for Bernie. Now, if you know 270, you know what I'm gonna be doing first right now. He's not taking for Old South, and he looks like he's not going for swing states. So I'm gonna try and get for Old South swing state strategy. One of the most probably the most overpowered strat in the game if you can successfully pull it off, especially when your opponent does just international groups and go into Arizona. I'm not sure I understand this. Oh, he did go into Florida. He's putting some pressure in Florida. We'll see how much he actually puts. I'm not sure how much he's actually gonna enter into Florida. I'll go 1 in Florida. Do I want to go to the other swing states? Because he could steal Florida, but I don't think he does. That's the thing. Yeah, he's not. Even if he does, it's okay. I can pivot to New York or Texas or something. Or just go for a swing whenever way. Not into the world. Good position. I'm in a good position here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get as many state groups as I can quickly. Normally, that's a strategy I try and engage in anyways, in any game of 270, because that's how you get the advantages. You get all the money and you get all the states. And then you put your opponent on the behind. Now, I always used to counter that, like, just superstating, which is a very popular strategy. But I think I'll be able to do well here because he's kind of state chasing me, but he went for the free national group, so he's getting a lot of extra cash per turn. Lots. But I'm getting a fair amount of cash too, 50% gun lobby. And I'll be getting a fair amount of state groups. I'll be getting African American this turn, so I'll be getting 250K in state group money plus 40 in national group money, so I'll be doing just fine. After this turn, though, I'm probably going to either enter into Texas or New York. It depends on what Bernie's gonna do. If Bernie takes one of those, I'll go for the other one. Where did he enter? Okay, so he wants Florida. I'm gonna go for New York then. New York, I think, is the way to go here. Expand Pennsylvania, Maryland, Massachusetts. I'm gonna try and get high tech next turn too. So he wants Florida. He's not taking Florida though, which is weird. I would have expected him to. I'm not even gonna bother defending Florida on this turn. Just gonna do this. That puts me in a pretty good position. I'm gonna expand into Wisconsin, pressure Arizona. So he does take Florida, but doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that Florida move is it's kind of a strange move. He doesn't get any bonuses. And I was able to kill him. If he wanted to steal Florida, he should have done it at an earlier time. But yeah, I should be in a good position here. Gonna go for Texas. Okay, wow, he went all in on Florida. Well, that's what he decided to do, I guess. I don't quite understand my opponent's strategy here, but yeah. How many? If I go up in Texas, look at export. I should Latino will be able to get oil, manufacturing, agriculture is one that's going to be tougher to get because I don't have Florida. I will enter into some other agriculture states. Agriculture is normally not the most important bonus in the world, but you gotta take what you can get in this world and in this game. Alright, so weird. He went for Arizona so early on, but he's quick to give it up when it was only states other than Florida and California. Interesting, sure. Probably making a high tech and swing state push. Which, I mean, what else can he really do here? There's not a whole lot else. Maxing it. Actually, I don't need to max it, so I won't. He can have Maryland, Massachusetts. I don't need the states. He's not going to steal both Maryland and Massachusetts. That would take high tech, I guess. But Latino, oil, agriculture. Wow. So do I have a state group now? Yes, I do. What's he gonna do now? So I'm gonna make protect bees. I'm gonna go here, and then put some money here, and then sort of be safe. Hedge my bets, because I don't know where Betty's gonna go. And well, that's a forfeit. That's a fair move. There wasn't much he could really do to come back from that unless I just zero spent. So alright, that is 270 with Napoleon Bonaparte. That was fun. Napoleon's a very fun candidate to play as, especially with that huge gun lobby. Highest percentage national group in the game. That makes him a fun VP too for gun lobby candidates. You can get an 85% gun lobby if you have a VP for Napoleon and you use certain candidates of him. I think it's Andrew Jackson, Joe Jorgensen, and Xi Jinping. If you use either of those guys as VP for Napoleon, you can get an 85% gun lobby. So that makes him a pretty unique candidate. Plus, he's a pretty popular and well-known historical figure. So he's one of the more popular candidates in-game because of that. So, anyways, good game to Andrew Harris, and my opponent is Bernie. And as for what I'm going to do next, I'm going to probably make some more of these. I've been playing Lego Indiana Jones recently, Lego Indiana Jones 2 to be specific. And I've made some custom levels that I think could be cool to do videos of me playing. I think that could be some fun videos. I'll see if I actually upload them though, I don't know. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, especially if you watched all the way to the end. I really appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.